Hello everybody, I am Ashutosh Pandey and I would be talking about ethics as a discipline. Okay, basically in the new scenario of the changed syllabus of the engineering services, okay, ethics has been integrated as one of the important components, and let's say this area is still quite amorphous and porous in nature. We intend through this video to give you a clarity over what exactly is the domain of ethics. What exactly is this discipline of ethics? Let us say, for example, an engineer who is working in government department has immense scope of functions bestowed to him by the government, by the laws which he is using. So there will always be a danger of misusing this power. So ethics as a discipline would try to understand it, that why if an act of corruption has taken place, or why if a particular policy or program has failed, then definitely there is more to it than just rules and regulations. So ethics is basically that domain of study which intends to study various aspects of government behavior, and includes the citizens aspect also, that how citizens must perceive their institutions. So we have this idea of ethics around that. Corruption, probity, values, morality. There are so many aspects through which we can understand ethics. But here we are more concerned with the ethics for the engineering services. What is the scope of the ethics as discipline? That is very important to understand. So if we break it down, the engineering ethics part. So engineering ethics would definitely deal with the understanding of the ethical behavior on the part of the engineers, the technocrats who are functioning in the public service. So the ethics would include first the study of the discipline, the content of the discipline, that basic things like what are values, what are morals, what is an attitude, what is an aptitude, what is a behavior, and what are the conditions which shape this behavior. Apart from that, there will be certain theoretical aspect which will help us understand what are these things that I've talked about. Like the moral philosophers, their ideas, their belief systems, and how they have tended to understand the human nature. So some theories will also be part of the study. Apart from that, a major portion would be the case study, that is the practical aspect of the field of working, that is the engineering, where there are huge aspects of functioning, technical, administrative, even managerial. So these aspects would be dealt in the ethical part. Number of case studies can be comprehended. Certain other new issues have also emerged which can be understood within the domain of ethics, is like the corruption, and there are various aspects of corruption. One is the whistleblowing. So whistleblowing is a recent phenomena, or you can say because of the growth of media, this phenomena has become more profound today and visible. Then civil services activism, or with respect to engineering profession, we can say the public service activism. Number of people are coming forward, directly interacting with the public. The traditional norm of secrecy and mystery and neutrality of the bureaucracy and technocracy is going over. So all in all, the ethics would be quite an interesting area where we will explore so many things. Most of the questions that will run, or that will be the part of your ethics component of the syllabus, they will be mostly in the nature of practical and applied ethics. Certain questions may be theoretical in nature. A case study is given and probably 4 options given to you. Based on one case study, 4 questions can be given to you. As an engineer in public sector, you find your junior to be engaged in corruption. What possible steps can you take? Let's say you are given 4 options. A, suspend him. B, initiate an inquiry. C, serve a show cause notice. D. Personally seek an explanation. Okay, now see, more than one option can be correct. So out of these, okay, which seems to be the best? So out of these 4 options, this seems to be the best option. It provides a fair opportunity for your junior also, and also at the same time brings a good evidence to you. So this was just one example that how questions can be asked and how you have to choose the question. So to identify the correct option, you need to use the theoretical knowledge. Then some questions may be on the theories or the moral preachings of various thinkers, which may include modern as well as the traditional thinkers, Indian as well as the Western thinkers like Gandhi, Rabindranath Tagore, Ambedkar, Vivekananda, and in the Western thinkers like Aristotle, Socrates, Machiavelli, Plato, and there are so many other things. So we'll try to tone it down to the extent that a new student who does not understand ethics can understand it. Okay, that is the basic focus of the lecture that we are going to deliver. You just have to understand the basic values of public services, why public services are functioning, what is public interest, what is welfare, what is the purpose of a democratic government, okay, what are some values enshrined in the Constitution of India, preamble, fundamental rights, okay, certain things based on them, rule of law, and how the public services are supposed to follow these ideals. So we have tried to design the entire curriculum and the learning based on this idea, okay, that practice, more and more practice will actually sail you through the idea of ethics, because here we don't need to memorize the philosophies, okay, memorize the values, okay, that is not required for this examination. Our curriculum is concerned, okay, we have made it quite rigorous with respect to the practice, the questions, and we have tried to make it as objective as possible for the newcomers and the students to understand. Thank you.